it is Ivy and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello, my name is Ivy, also known as Intuitive IVM here on YouTube and also on my Instagram and TikTok, which I'll put here and down in the description below. I am the co-owner of an amazing spiritual business company called Unearthly Treasures, where we sell all sorts of spiritual and magical accessories and products and mystery boxes. I am also the host of a podcast called The Woo Woo Podcast, a podcast for the spiritually open-minded, which I will also post down in the link, as a link down below in the description. Hello, my name is Ivy. This channel is all about the magical, the mystical, and the supernatural. I post videos 3 times a week. Mondays are for the magical, Wednesdays are for the mystical, and Fridays are for the supernatural. Today we have a Mystical Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking all about how to shuffle your tarot cards. But first, if you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on that notification bell to be notified when I post. Again, I post 3 times a week, and if you're into one or all 3 of those subjects that I mentioned, I really hope that you guys give me a subscribe and a notification bell on alert thing. Anyways, so today we're going to be talking all about how to shuffle your tarot cards. So I talked about how to bond with your cards, which I'll post somewhere here. I have also talked about how to cleanse your tarot cards and gave you different methods to how to clean your tarot cards. And now we're going to go ahead and talk about the different ways that you can shuffle your cards. I'm also going to be doing another video probably next week about how to make sure that you always pick the right card, because obviously when you're shuffling you want to know when you're grabbing the right card. So I'm going to be talking about that next week, but this week I'm going to be talking about how different methods to shuffle your deck. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello you guys, it's Editing Ivy here. So today we're going to talk about how to shuffle your cards, and I'm going to be showing you 6 different methods on how to shuffle your cards. For the purpose of this one, I'm just going to be using the standard traditional Rider-Waite deck. So this is method number 1, and it is the Gypsy Shuffle. So you're going to take all of your cards into your hand just like that. Okay, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your middle finger and your ring finger and your thumb, and you're going to take half of the deck apart, and then you're going to slowly, loosely, while the rest is going to be holding your hand onto the other hand, and now you're going to be slowly, loosely just sort of lifting your hand a little bit up so the cards fall one by one onto your hand like that. So just instead of that grip that's tight, you're gonna loosen it up a little bit so that a little bit more cards can fall ahead, and then you're gonna be doing that. You can do it as slow or as fast as you like. When you're first learning, it's gonna be a slow process. As you can see, a lot of cards tend to fall out with this method, which makes it perfect. So if you want to pick the cards with them falling out, this is the perfect way of shuffling in order to do so. This is my personal favorite way of shuffling. Of course, I was slow at first, but over time you get faster and faster. Now on to method number 2, the Waterfall Shuffle. So you're going to take the deck, and sort of like you did for the Gypsy Shuffle, but you're going to turn them vertically. So again, this is shuffle method number 2. So you're going to place them onto your hand just like that, and just like the Gypsy Shuffle, you're going to be taking your ring finger and your middle finger and your thumb, taking half of the deck while the other half is on the other hand, and you're going to slowly, loosely be dropping some, and it's a lot easier to do it this way than the Gypsy Shuffle method. So just taking those 2 again and slowly loosening it so that the cards could just sort of fall onto your hand. This is another way that the cards just naturally fall out, and it's easier to pick which card you want for whatever reading that you're doing. Again, this is another method that's going to be it's pretty easy to do, but when you're starting out, it's going to be something that you might be a little bit slower at, and that's okay. This is a great method to use, especially if you don't know which card to pick and you just sort of want them to naturally fall out. On to shuffling method number 3. This is the Casino Shuffle. Now this is basically how you shuffle your standard playing cards, where you take the deck in half and you sort of put them into each other. If you know how to like shuffle playing card decks, that's going to be how you do this one. Obviously, if you don't want to do any reverse, you're going to flip it in a way so that they both end up facing right side up. This is one that I personally do not do, and I
I recommend that if you want to keep your decks for a long time, don't do this. I did it for the sake of this video. This is the only time that I've ever done this, and the only reason why is so that I could show you exactly how to do it in case you wanted to do so. But this does mess up your cards. Obviously you can see it's already has like a slight curve to it just from doing it once, so over time it's going to cause some wear and tear. So I personally don't recommend this, but if this is a method that you vibe with, go ahead and do it. Like that's your thing. Okay, so shuffling method number 4. So for this, it's really easy. You're just going to drop your cards and sort of just fan them out and just sort of like shuffle them this way. This is the messy sort of way, but a lot of card readers do like to do it this way, and it's fun, and I'm pretty sure it's very fun for the person that you're reading for to do it this way. Also, if you don't know any other shuffling methods and you don't want to get to know the other shuffling methods because they are a little bit harder to do, this is simple, and just sort of pick what comes naturally to you, what feels like you're destined or drawn to. Pick that card, and it's just an easy way to shuffle this. On to method number 5, the easy shuffle. So why is this the easy shuffle, you say? Because you simply have to put your cards onto one hand, and then you sort of slowly move it up with your other 2 fingers, grab whatever comes up at the top, and once that comes out, once I get there, you're gonna take whatever popped up, grab it, and move it onto the front, or you can move it onto the middle, and that's just an easy way of shuffling. Honestly, this is super easy to do. You don't have to do it that quickly, yet your cards are going to be pretty much very shuffled because you're going to be putting some in the front, some in the middle. That over time, just the cards are going to get very shuffled, and you're going to have your energy into it, and you'll be able to draw from there. So this is a very easy way in case you want a very simple way to shuffle your deck. Again, pick whatever feels right. This is just a really simple way in case the other ones are a little bit complicated, which they definitely can be. Then lastly, we have the last method, shuffling by 3s. So for this method, you're just going to take your cards into your hand, and then you're going to separate it by 3. So you're going to put the first of the thirds on one side, then you're going to put the second of the third in the middle, and then you're going to put the last of the third of the deck onto the other side. So you have one on the left, one in the middle, one on the right side. Then you're going to take the middle deck, put it on top of the bottom deck, and then put it again at the bottom. So that's just a very easy way to shuffle, and then there you go. Your cards are shuffled. Simple, easy to do. You just have to put it into 3s. And why 3s? It's because 3s is considered a very divine number. If you wanted to do this a multitude of times until they feel more shuffled to you, or even do it by 4s, by 5s, whatever your sacred number may be, you can go ahead and do so. But this is just another very easy way to shuffle your deck, and this is a way that's actually very common for people to shuffle using their divine number that they feel and find very sacred. So those are all the methods, so make sure to just pick whatever feels right to you. My personal way, my favorite is the Gypsy Shuffle, but honestly, follow your heart and follow your intuition. Your intuition will always tell you the right way for you to personally shuffle, and yes, have an amazing tarot journey.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. You guys are awesome. If you guys have any questions for me about the tarot and all that, go ahead and put them down in the comments. You can also reach out to me on Instagram. I'm usually very responsive on there, and plus I have a lot of tips and tricks with tarot, so if you guys are tarot beginners, I really highly suggest my Instagram account because I do talk a lot about tarot and all that. And yeah, and also on my TikTok I do make quite a few videos about tarot as well. So yes, thank you guys so much for, so I'll post that down in the description below. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope that this helped you guys out. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are so amazing. I love each and every one of you so much, sending you so much blessings, so much happiness, and so much love your way. Bye!